Well, President Cyril Ramaphosa has criticized outgoing American President Joe Biden's decision to let Ukraine fire long-range missiles deep into Russia. The move infuriated Moscow, with Vladimir Putin's government viewing it as a provocation that could spark a world war. He made the comments on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Brazil, which ended yesterday. Newzroom Afrika's Vuyo Mvoko has more.
A mere few hours after he was handed the presidency of the G20, Cyril Ramaphosa wasted no time in laying into Biden's decision to grant Ukraine permission to fire US-made long-range weapons into Russian territory.
The issue of utilization of nuclear, it's something that must be seen as calamitous for all of us in the world, and also the increased threat of utilizing long-range missiles and so forth. So it just means that this conflict is escalating to a very dangerous level, and it therefore requires cool heads, because we've been calling for a settlement of that conflict through negotiations, and we think negotiation is the only way out to resolve this conflict. And I've said to both presidents, both President Putin and Zelensky, that all conflicts end in either winning, defeat, or negotiation. And we've got to choose the best way out. And I've always said that the best way out is to negotiate.
Ramaphosa says he can't wait to build a relationship with Biden's successor, Donald Trump, who will take over the G20 presidency from South Africa next year.
I look forward to working with President Trump. He's going to be part of the Troika in the form of the United States, South Africa, and Brazil. So we have to work together. We're joined at the hip as we prepare both for the South African G20 summit, and they also prepare in the following year for the US G20. So we're going to be working together for a solid 2 years, if not 3. So I'm hoping that diplomacy and observing, the various protocols that exist amongst global leaders as well as countries are going to underpin the way that we work. So I look forward, and I think we'll have a good summit in South Africa with the participation of the United States, and also with President Donald Trump coming to South Africa.
Ramaphosa takes over the G20 presidency formally on December 1. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Vuyo Mvoko in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.